Hello everyone, welcome. Today is a part 2 to a previous video that we made on the channel going into detail about ISO 20022, quite a controversial topic within the XRP community. We discussed a lot of things, right? How we don't believe that the coins are going to pump when it actually went live. Did not happen at all. And two main opinions that we saw within the actual community. The first one being the ISO 2022 means nothing. Right? That's false in my opinion. Number two being it's going to immediately explode these ISO coins. Firstly, the ISO coins, the statement itself does not make much sense, and that didn't actually happen. We're on 25th of March right now, and there's no pump noteworthy that I have seen. Now, we went into detail as well about how some of these cryptos are going to be indirectly affected by ISO 2022 positively. I want to go further into that in today's video and how it's going to benefit these cryptos for the long term, right? How it actually means something, but it doesn't mean everything. Right, going into detail about XRP, Quant, etc. So, if you're interested in that, leave a like down below, share it with a friend. Without further ado, here we go. So, firstly, we have Swift. Now, we do know Swift, they never mention cryptocurrencies out in the open. So, when this article is released by these financial institutions, you sort of have to read between the lines and breadcrumb your way towards, where you're going to pivot towards your investment, right? So, the first one being, here we have a tweet by a quote retweet of X_Anderson, highlighting specific points that I really want to go over in relation to these cryptos that we talk about on the channel. So the first one being, we can interlink multiple tokenization platforms and different types of cash payment through a single gateway. That speaks to me towards Quant. The second one we can see here, yet the smooth movement of goods is hampered by all the paperwork between jurisdictions with different standards and laws. XDC, trade finance, obviously it's a tokenization and global trade article. We can see Swift partner for ICC. They endorse XDC, electronic bill of lading. Future international trade all speaks towards XDC and trade finance. And the last one being, such a seamless payment experience only works if everyone adopts new standards and interoperable technologies. One final part here to finish off the segment. So to me, it seems like Swift will be able to work with a vast range of different CBDCs and crypto assets as they become regulated. Whatever the customer wants and needs should be supported. That's what makes sense. Yes, Swift is building their own solution. They are, not implementing some project that we speak about. We can see here for their pilot, they're testing it for their own processes, but just because that is the case does not mean a Swift member bank can utilize XRP for settlement. When we talk about Swift, we're talking about 10,000 banks here. This is beneficial for XRP over a long period of time. That's key from this video, a long period of time. And other cryptos that they wish to use for settlement, but obviously XRP would be the obvious choice. Let's go back to that. We're going to talk about more beneficial things when it comes to easier integrations for RippleNet, but let's talk about the timeline here very quickly. So, ISO 2022 went live. Some financial institutions have begun, some will follow later on, and until November 2025, MT is going to be discontinued, and coexistence will only continue through MT 198/298. But over the years, this is going to benefit XRP because even if banks wait for a settlement, their 2022 upgraded system becomes much easier for Ripple to integrate with them. We know it's difficult for banks to connect with RippleNet if they're not ISO 2022 enabled, and we know that RippleNet is a gateway to the ODL, and RippleNet customers can use the ODL to settle payments with XRP. So the question at hand, will this immediately increase the price of XRP or increase the price very, very soon? No, it will not. But over the next months, years, as more banks or financial institutions migrate over to ISO 2022, so will the number of ODL compatible banks increase, therefore over time increasing the ODL volumes for Ripple. We also know as well that the percentage of ODL transactions on RippleNet are going up anyways, so that leaves in hand a ticking time bomb for XRP. Now, before going further into Quant QNT, I need to shamelessly plug the decent hardware called Watt. If you click the link down below, you get a discount on the Watt. I get affiliate commission on that. It's a fantastic Watt. There's links down below showing you how to actually set up the whole Watt. Check them out. You know I'm an advocate of this. Free shipping US orders. Check out the links down below. Now we're on to Q&D. Before we go any further, a little clip here of him talking about ISO TC307 or ISO 2022.
A lot of the fiat currencies and traditional institutions are currently focusing on getting accepted to the ISO 20022 standard. Is that going to have any impact on you guys, or are you way ahead of that?
So The standard that I helped establish is TC307, and that was 2016. It's been running every year. There's 57 countries working on that right now. And what it means is we're going to create standards that are compatible to existing ones. So 222 will be able to talk blockchain with the work that's happening within TC307 eventually.
And so Quant is the interoperability standard globally at the ISO level, the high end, the business interoperability and technical interoperability. And as stated in the video, they're using collaboratively both standards, right? ISO 2022 and ISO TC307, which he founded back in 2016. So the Quant's interoperability solution, the Overledger, is going to be connecting legacy financial systems which are using ISO 2022 to blockchain financial systems which are using ISO TC307, like CBDCs and stablecoins. We can also look at Next Group. They've chosen Quant as their interoperability solution. They work with more than 1,000 partner banks and financial institutions across Europe. They've chosen Quant as an interoperability solution, so when a message is sent from legacy like this to blockchain, it is ISO TC307. So as we start the video, we talk about XRP benefiting from this long-scale process. So will Qnt. That is pretty much it for today's video. Beware also, there's a big hype now around the 19th of June 2023, because obviously there's migration of Chaps and the banking thing and RTGS. Will anything happen on the 19th of June in regards to these cryptocurrencies? No, just another bit of hype, another date to look forward to, I guess, for people with attention or clicks or whatnot. I do not expect anything to happen. Just there's always going to be a date. There's always going to be a narrative sooner rather than later. I don't believe prices to move until 2024, of course, unless of a positive result for Ripple versus SEC in 2023 and a mini pump for XRP. That's what I believe. Lastly, also going into the community section, I said most investors during the 2021 bull market have left due to not taking profit and the constant fear of bad news that persisted mainly in 2022. What's motivated you to stay during the bear market and the whole belief that you have in the cryptos that you purchase regularly? So a few comments here. We have the fact that prices are still low, so I buy a lot of stuff when it goes. I learn my lesson by not selling. So now when I do sell, I'll have more to sell. That is right on. And we have Hakeem here. In bull markets, people can make money. In bear markets, you can build the foundations of a fortune. Yes. And someone says here, remember to take profit, which is very, very true. Like to your comments in the community section. Like to your comments down below in today's video. Should have made it a bit longer. Probably could have included more things about more cryptocurrencies, how it benefit them for the long term. But we went to XRP. We went into Qnt. I think that is enough for today's video. But made it as far. Leave it down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.